guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing the most requested thing I've ever gotten on my channel, which is my room tour. I think under all my videos I at least get like 20 that are like, oh my god, do your room tour, and I have yet to do it. And I always like had an idea of like how I want it to be in a video, and this is a perfect opportunity right now. So anyways, so like I said, welcome or welcome back. Welcome back if you came from my Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe. I'm a huge Billie fan. I film so many kind of content about fangirls, merch, room on my TikTok or my Instagram, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube, which is why I decided to do this on YouTube and not TikTok. I posted on my story, I posted like a little poll, and it was like, if you have any questions about anything in my room, anything you want to know, put them right here, because I will be reading them out and answering them at the end of this video. At the end I'll be like doing like an overview of how my room like became what it is, because it took years. Okay, anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, I'll stop talking. Enjoy. Okay, we're gonna start in this corner right over here. Hold on, let me get my flash out so it's not as dark. Okay, so we've got this little like area back here that has a bunch of little like, you know that design that Billie did a while ago? Anyway, so I drew it all behind here. So first section is this little stool over here. It's not that organized. I'm still trying to get it like to look good. We've got the your turn stand, which is new. Little fanny pack, and we got all my beanies and hats and like all my Billie hats and just normal hats as well. And then here we've got the bad guy doll, some extra vinyls here, and then some belts. Okay, next is these posters right here. These are all posters of shows that I've been to, or that the pictures that I took. Obviously I did not take these pictures, but I mostly take my pictures from Walmart. Usually you can go in and pick up a photo and then they'll print a bunch. Like these are super cheap. I think they're like 20 cents a piece, something like that. And then I have these little Polaroids that I actually got from brands that sent me stuff. So I think it's from NDA Records actually. Okay, I took these two pictures. I decided to like, this little part of my room is gonna be like the like Hit Me Hard and Soft, I guess. This was my favorite show of all time. I did not take that picture, but I wanted to document it because it's my favorite. I took this one and then I put a little blush up there and little pictures. We're gonna turn here. So here we've got the Oceaga set list, and then this picture that Eva made for me, which I've actually had for a while. Here we have some pictures that I took from Oceaga that I just carved into hearts and just put all the way down with a random book that I got from the thrift store. And up here, I've always had some kind of like banner all the way up here. I've just changed it as she's released stuff, so I just, once again from Walmart, I just printed out every single like thing she has. I don't have Heavy Heart and Soft up there because I think I did that before. Famous Bloche to Exist. These pictures are quite older. Like there's none of like because I made this a while ago. On my closet door. And then in my closet door, this is all my merch over here. And I've got like my school uniforms and stuff in here. And then my normal clothes, my little Billie memory box. And then I got some pictures of my provincials for volleyball. And I have Doja Cat in there too. Don't know why. Then here we've got the ukulele. In this picture, love that picture. It's just from, I think it's from my record store again. And then we've got some CDs that I stick. So we like Don't Smile at Me, One Faster We Go, Happier Than Ever, and Hit Me Hard and Soft. And then a Hit Me Hard and Soft vinyl. That little corner over here, I love it so much. And this is the newer corner. I'd say this is the newest area of it all. A lot of people had questions on where this is from. I got it from Hot Topic during the release of Hit Me Hard and Soft. I just went in and asked like, can I have it? And they gave it to me for like $5. So that's where that is from. The vlog.
Oh my god, hi guys.
Oh, my Shayla. For my door. This is the door that I painted myself. If you want like to see the full thing, I filmed it on my TikTok. And it was like part 1 of doing my door, part 2 of doing my door, and it's all like in big steps of like each section. So if you want to go see that, go check it out on my TikTok. And then this is my little TV space. This is where I blast my music from. So everything's on there. When I go live, when I do videos, this is where my music comes from. I actually get a lot of questions about that. Okay, here are like my like Billie liked and like Maggie and stuff liked. I have them all printed out because why wouldn't I? And then I have these posters that are from Happier Than Ever, and those ones are actually from Temu. I have these 2 little shelves over here. I have my Your Turn, and I have this little You With Me thing, which is really funny because I've had this for so long, and this was like before I actually got my You With Me tattoo. So now I just like loved it. The photo book, the Happier Than Ever photo book, with the CD. Oh, sorry, the CD photo book. And then back here, this is my mom's favorite picture of Billie and Phineas. So she printed it out for me and gave it to me for my birthday. So love it. And then I have a plant from HomeSense that still has the price on it. Love it. And then we got the tour water bottles, box set, just some random Happier Than Ever coded stuff. And then back here we have my American Billie Eilish flag. And I can't lie, that is from Shein. This is my little, like, I love this little stand. I think it's so cute. I have my TV, guitar songs, and then another box set. All my magazines, Billie magazines are right here. And my candle, and then more 7 inches, a book. Got my Billie cookie cutters because I don't know where to put them. And then we've got some more fun stuff over here. Okay, and over here is one of my favorite little corners, such a little aesthetic spot. I have some Himmer and Soft posters. I have Happier Than Ever one. That one's from, you guys were all asking about that one. That one's from the box set. That one's from the vinyl. That one's from her website. That one's from the listening party. We've got this little wall over here. I took this! Bless me. And then we've got Himmer and Soft, Himmer and Soft. It's this random red one that used to be over here, but I changed it to go over here. So, period. And then we've got a mirror. Cute little round mirror. And then here we've got all the eras. And then here's my little desk. I have all my normal clothes. Actually, in here, this is my Phineas drawer. Got some pictures of Phineas, got the set lists, and all my Phineas merch is in here, separated from Billie. And then we've got some CDs here, not official. These are from NBA Records. Got some Himmer and Softs. Got my record player for those wondering. Yes, I do have a record player. I got a cute little plant. And another candle. And then, oh. And here we got some pictures of me and Liv, and Sophia, and the ticket for Santa Barbara, me and Liv again. And then this is a picture from Oshiega, my favorite show of all time. I didn't take it. I didn't take this one, but shh, I was there, so I basically took it. More pages that I ripped out of a valuability book I thrifted because I think it's really cute. That's what it is. Okay, here are some sleeves of Happier Than Ever, Don't Smile at Me, and Happier Than Ever Again. And then we've got some What Was I Made For stuff. I took that picture. I took a bunch of pictures from like each show. And I got eilish too. I got all my phone cases back here. This is really all kind of just random. There's me and Hannah. All my little photo books. I make these photo books for every show that I go to or like event. So I have all of these here. And I've got Your Turn. And my shoes. Actually, this is actually kind of funny. This is a book I made when I was little. And I wrote down all her songs, including like the unreleased. Don't hate me. Everyone's hating me on for that video right now. Ooh, I painted this. I got some vinyls from the thrift store. Don't know what they are, but I just thought they were cute, so I put them on my wall. Billie's Shrine. One of my favorite parts of my room. Actually, we'll start from the bottom. Down here I have all my Phineas stuff and some eilish. Smile at Me. So I have like a lot of Don't Smile at Me stuff. This is an E for eilish because I used to have my like perfume set up here and E for eilish. Anyways, and here's my little like Billie memory box for like all bracelets and stuff that people have given me at the shows. Here's where do we go. This is one of my favorites, I think. It's Happier Than Ever. I just love the way it looks. And then finally Hit Me Hard and Soft. Yeah, it's nothing different to what you've seen before. I got my Good Girls doll and When the Party's Over. Over here is probably one of my favorite sections. So it's all my vinyls, my favorite vinyls. Down there is a bit of a mess, so we're just gonna ignore that. But I got all the vinyls that I love, and I painted these little bloches in between. But we're not gonna zoom in on them because they're a bit messed up once you zoomed in on them, but it's fine. Okay, this is a picture that my sister took of me and Liv at Oshaga. This is our hands that Billy's like looking at us. So anyways, that was a great moment, so I had to print it out in a huge poster and put it here. And then I wrote No Music on a Dead Planet. The letters are kind of falling off because it's pretty old, but I love it. Love. So cute. This is my desk where I do my makeup. Okay, and then over here I have my Phineas lanyards that like, oh my god, let's put little hearts. So this one's clearly Brooklyn, and because we went to 2 together. And then here I've got little like, I've had these on for years with my friends, and it's like little photo booth. You guys say you love my windows, so here's my windows. And then we got the set list, vinyl, CD, and then I got Phineas and Billie signed together. And then I have the fairy lights that go all the way here. So this is like the little like corner. I love this. What? No, so I figured out what was broken about it was the outlet that it was in. The outlet was like broken, so now it's like in another outlet and it's like actually working. By the way, I've had these fairy lights. Oh my god, I'll actually put a picture. There's I've had the same fairy lights up in my room for I think 8 years now. Holy. There's me and my sister when I was little, like we cleaned my room and got these fairy lights for Christmas. I'll put the picture up. My room is so, like, you know that video of that picture of me in the mirror when I'm like with my iPad and I'm like, remember? I'm like, remember? It's on my TikTok. It was one of the old videos that we, no? Anyways, it was that room. It's horrible. I had like 18,000 stuffed animals everywhere. And the bed. Okay, here's my bed. My favorite place in the whole world. Here, this is actually very new. This is my Phineas wall. I did it probably like a month ago. So over here I've signed Phineas, pictures from his concert. I drew some like piano things down here and I'm not done it yet, but then I have some pictures from Pinterest. Okay, and then this is the very Pinterest part that you guys have all seen on Pinterest and that you guys use on all your TikToks, and I love it. Right here has probably been up for 3 years now, and I haven't changed a thing about it because it's very like sentimental to me because I made it right before we left for Oshaga, so it was like, so I'll put a picture when it was like new. There wasn't all of this. It was a different poster there. Picture, loved it, so I wanted to print it in big. And then up here is from the Happier Than Ever box set. Vinyls are just from the thrift store. Don't know what music it is. It's not Billie's music, it's just random. And then all these little like name songs I found from Pinterest. You just search up like Billie Eilish. What did I search up? How do you find Billie Eilish song poster? And there's pictures of like random stuff, letters from my friends that are from far. Okay, and then this is my little desk area. I have the gas vinyl. It gets very messy here with drinks and it's really sticky. And then this is the final part of my room tour before I answer your questions, is this little section over here. This comes from the vinyl, the Optimus vinyl, and I have the splattered paints from Billie. That's from LA. I went into the store and they gave me the poster, so I put it up there. And then yeah, everything else is just from like Pinterest, and I just like printed them out. celebrity, so this cardboard cutout of Billie is from celebritycutouts.com. They have like every artist to ever exist, and I got it for my birthday, I think like 2 years ago, and it's beautiful and I love it, and it's been everywhere with me. And it's actually like life size, so it's kind of scary. Okay, this poster comes from the Happier Than Ever. This is from Oshaga. Then I have these little like random cute little vinyls. This is the litho print from a box set. Then I have like the book, just all these random pictures that I very much love. And then I got my shoes. And then yeah, I have all these little like room experiences. I just printed them out. And then yeah, honestly guys, that's the tour. I actually did it. That's the tour. Oh, and up here, I forgot to add. This is from Shein. I know. That's the room tour. Now I will answer some questions. Questions now.
Yay.
Yay.
I love answering questions.
Right?
Have fun.
It's actually gonna be fun. Okay. First question that we're gonna start with. Eilish. Thank you for the question. Hey, you know her. What is your favorite part about your room? My bed and my bed area. I think, honestly, my little blow-ish door has always been one of my favorite parts. But I think the part that stands out to me the most would be like over here. They're like put together. It's just always been like comfort. I don't know. Second question, I actually found this question very good. Again, by ad.eilish. She goes, does your room ever get overstimulating? If yes, how do you manage? So no, my room never gets overstimulated. It does when it gets messy. So when I'm doing my room and there's like little pieces of paper everywhere on the ground, obviously it's overstimulating for like everybody. But like, I've never was like this with my room. I'm a clean freak now with my room, and it's bad because I get so stressed out when when there's little things on the ground. I'm like, it's so scary. But the thing is that my room when I was little used to be the messiest thing of my life. Like, it was so messy. Like, you couldn't even see the carpet. People. So no, all the posters and stuff are not overstimulating at all. My sister always tells me like she wouldn't be able to sleep in here because they're just like too much, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I get how, I understand that. But I love it, and I feel like if my walls were just plain, then that would be overstimulating weirdly. Because my room has been plain before, and I look at old videos and stuff of when they were plain, and I'm like, no. Chloe W.Ann. she asked, what was my first poster you put up? So my first poster that I have, should I go get them? So my first posters, I'll put a picture of what it was right here. You've definitely seen the picture before. I have this little like thing over here, and it has a bunch of like handmade posters that I made myself. They're all in the guest room actually. But my first official poster was the blue, no, the orange one. She has like gray hair, and she's like standing, I'll just put a picture of it right there. And I put that over top of my bed when it was over here. So, like I said earlier in the video, I've always had something up here. And I put Don't Smile at Me, When Foster Were to Go, Don't Smile at Me, When Foster Were to Go, like a whole like row of it. I'll try to put as many pictures like on the screen as I can find. But, should we go find the pictures? I think we should. I actually wanted to show you guys something I made, and this is like a cardboard version of what my room, like the fully outline of my room. So right now we are right here. It's not the same, but like, then all the posters. So this is like the actual look of my room. My TV is like over here. So yeah, that's like how it actually looks like. And there's this one I made. It was like a paper, and it was like, for bad guy, it was like, I wrote good girl. I wrote the opposites of like every song. And we found, I don't know, we found the pictures the other day. Yeah, that's them. That's them. Yeah. Don't say hi to the YouTube.
Oh, hi YouTube.
Is that the bad guy thing?
Yep.
Good
So
girl?
yeah, literally good girl. For bad guy.
Aw, for that one.
Yep. And then like for example, oh my god, look, the bloche, I named it a gloche. And it was the opposite. Like I was actually not okay in the head. I hate. But I was just like a little kid thinking I was so funny. Okay, and I drew this. Made all of these at a cottage. This picture that I will insert right here. And I've got a bunch of bloches. I've got all of her songs. Chloe, that's to answer your question. My first posters. Fucking right there. Do you have any other artists in your room other than Billie? I have Doja Cat behind my door. Maxi M. Patton. What is something we can do for our Billie rooms who isn't too expensive because I need it? Paint. Right? Like I painted this door with dollar store paint. I think it cost me $5 for this entire door. You can get creative with it. Once again, like right, I drew with a pencil all those little bloches in the corner that I showed earlier. I drew these, I like painted a lot and it's actually cute. I get my posters from Walmart and the bigger ones are more expensive, but the small ones are cheap. I think it's like 20 cents per like little like picture like that, and it's good because you can just like fill it up easily. But yeah, I think painting and also improvising yourself, like right, I went to the thrift store and got this old book and I just like tore it apart and put it on my wall to make like kind of a background. Right, not everything has to be like, oh my god, vinyls, or right, because vinyls are expensive, but there's ways to go around that. What's the most meaningful or personal picture poster in your room and why? My most meaningful or personal picture in my room would be probably the one right over here that I showed earlier. You can't even see it. But the one where me and Liv's hand are like this and Billy's on the stage. My sister took that because she was right behind us. That poster, like I came home and printed it and I was obsessed with that picture. My first time seeing Billie, so it was like, whoa, it's fine. Okay, then I got asked many times by many different people, where do you get your posters? Some of them are in box sets. Most of my posters, pretty much all my posters are printed at Walmart. You go in, pick a photo, upload a photo from whatever, your phone or Pinterest, and then you go, I don't know if it's like this for every single Walmart, but mine is in like the back and it's like a photo center, and you go in, plug your phone, choose a picture, and then it just like prints for you. The big ones take like an hour. They're more pricey, but it's worth it because you can get the pictures you want. I get a lot of my posters from my record store as well, posters from my vinyls. Anything that I get, I really just put up, and yeah. I like this question. This is one that I was very excited to answer. Harper.26944. How did you start making it? Like, where did you put your posters? And where did you get your posters? So, this is the question I was very excited to answer. So, I started my room off with these posters I showed you earlier. My walls used to be yellow, tiny twin beds, a tiny little desk, and toys everywhere. And I had this chalkboard that my dad had made me, and I had written, I'll put a picture because I actually have a picture, and it said Billie Eilish, Pirate Barrett O'Connell fans room. And once I got a bit older and I wasn't like a kid anymore, I got rid of a bunch of toys and books and stuff, so I did like a huge clean out, and that's when I added my vinyl to my Don't Smile at Me, and then all the posters on my wall, where it's like, I just made more posters because I didn't work, so I didn't really have the money to buy a poster, and I never even really thought of buying a poster. I don't know why. It was just like a little kid thought. I don't know. Anyways, my wall was gray here, and it was white all three other walls. And I had put 2 posters. I had gotten my orange poster and my blue poster, and I put it exactly where my Happier Than Ever one is, and where like this wall right here is, and my bed was like literally where I'm sitting right now. That's where like my bed was. and I just had those 2 posters up, and then it was very like nothing was in that room. And then I decided my grandpa was able to make me these like vinyl holders on the wall, and I'll put a picture of them. I had 3 Billie posters. I had What Else Would I Go, the orange one, and I already said that one, and Happier Than Ever. This is when Happier Than Ever came out. I wanted to put it in my room. I put the vinyl itself, like the vinyl, and then the album cover, and then the big poster, and then the vinyl, and then the album cover again, and the big poster. Like, it was just like, it looked really cool, and I have a picture of it. But that was in a very dark time, so I had to switch that up really quick. So it was actually really cool, and it looked really good. Once again, I think I have a couple pictures of what it used to look like. And I had, other artists, I actually had a huge Shawn Mendes phase before Billie, so I had to include a Shawn Mendes on my wall. And then, what happened? I started to get better, and my room was just giving me full trauma of like old times, so I decided to redo it. I painted everything white, bought new stuff, and it became very, very like just white and boring. I took all my posters down, I took everything down, and I put strictly just Happier Than Ever everywhere, because it was like white, green, and like beige. It wasn't just all of a sudden just like, this is what it's gonna be. It was very much by section, because when you look at my old TikToks, even from the beginning, my room, like the middle wall is not even done, because I did it fully in sections. Like, I started where my bed is, over top there, and I slowly like went around as I got more inspiration for stuff, and now it's my favorite place in the whole world. And I don't think I'm ever gonna change it from what it looks like right now. I think it'll be like this for a while, but my room has been through a lot of changes, and I'm finally like fully happy and settled in it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all your questions. I really had a lot of fun making this video, and stay tuned because there will be more videos coming in the future, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I love you all. Stay tuned for next week. Okay, stay tuned for next week's vlog, because there will be a vlog coming up. And yeah, just stay tuned for more videos, because I think I'm actually gonna lock in and film more videos. So anyways, thank you guys. I love you all, and I hope you enjoyed this video.